you can't swing! Officer Doofy on the case.
We're gonna do some. You guys want to do some reactions for the rest of the hour? Bet on that. I'm totally down. So down. I'm down. I'm down. Just to get some more reactions, I'm down. Maybe tomorrow, Goof. Maybe tomorrow, Goofball. Hold up. Maybe tomorrow, Goofball. We'll do some Roblox and we'll see. We'll see. I'm just down to do this because I've said this earlier and before. I don't mind gaming with. Why didn't? Okay. Hold on, because now my computer is just tweaking. Okay. Yeah, I'm only saying this because it's like I've said earlier in the past. There's actually another video I'm gonna watch after this. Because honestly, I've been wanting to do a bit more reacts too on the chat, and not always just playing games. So I appreciate you, Mason. We will play some more Roblox. I know there's a couple other games I've wanted to try because I know they're really scary, but it would be so funny to play, especially with y'all. Oh, dude, it'd be hilarious. But maybe for tomorrow. Maybe for tomorrow. All right, let's see. The worst places to live. All right, let's see what he says. I don't have much judgment on this, to be brutally honest.
To Detroit.
Let's see. I don't have much judgment on this.
No! No, not Detroit! No! No, please! Anything but that! No!
Alright, I'm gonna go straight into this. The Earth is pretty garbage. I can't imagine it once being a beautiful haven where life and nature were one with each other in harmony. That just sounds like a fantasy. Now it's divided, polluted, and just plain old gross to live in. We live in a fatherless time right now, and that goes for every place around the world. Speaking of places, almost every region and country on this earth has many flaws, so much so that it makes me think, why do people even live there? Some of these places are equal to living in literal hell. And as someone who lives in the United States, the land of the annoying and the home of the obese, I know what true despair looks like. I know how to tell the difference between each dumpster I've stayed at. And since...
Chat, let me ask you guys something. Now, what do you guys think for him is going to be one of the worst places to live? What do you guys think? What country or maybe like state or province he's going to pick? Honestly, I don't know what he's going to pick. I have no idea. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, Florida? Yeah, Florida, true. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if you guys know the information as best as I do. Is Florida, like, is Jinxie, like, screwed right now? Like, is Jinxie, like, in the bin? Like, is he actually going to lose his house? Or is he just, like, fibbing? Like, is he actually being legit or not? Arizona? I've never been. Oh, my days. That's what my friend is. My friend's there for soccer. Oh, yeah, it is hot as hell, I have heard.
I do. In this video, I'll be listing some of the worst places to live at on planet Sheen. Whether it be a country, or a city, or a supermarket.
Wait a minute. What did I just look at?
Since I do, in this video I'll be listing some of the worst places to live at on planet Sheen. Whether it be...
There is no way they made this whole thing here and called it Portugal. Sorry. What? Bruh. Portugal is not this big. I can tell you that right now. Portugal is way smaller than this.
Be a country, or a city, or a supermarket.
That was the dumbest map I've ever seen.
First place I'll be talking about is the U.S. Let's just get the obvious out the way. The United States is a chaotic mess. The people here are some of the most closed-minded people to ever learn to read and write. And that part is debatable. In this place, you can't agree to disagree. You have to pick a side. You're either on the socially popular acceptable side,
Okay.
or you're looked at as the villain. No in-betweens. No, it's like that in other places now, but we're the ones that started it and pushing it down everyone's throats. Second, the shootings. Nowhere is safe. I hate the fact that every time I walk into a movie theater, I always look for the emergency exit, just in case there's some dude that recently got rejected by his crush.
Damn!
Time to go nuts. I'm sick of it.
Oh, sorry, that was just nostalgia right there. That scene in the airport, and I think that's MW3. If I'm not wrong, I'm probably wrong. I can't remember the Call of Duty off the top of the dome, unfortunately. Oof, I'll never forget that.
And not that every place here is bad. There's some heat here. You know, there's NYC,
New York City. New York City. Okay.
DC,
Okay.
Jersey,
Okay.
Georgia,
What is that?
Florida.
Police say man with no hands and no legs is armed and on the run. What?
That's it. Everything else can disappear. California is literally one of the worst places on this planet.
California?
Chicago is full of young boy fans, you know, those radioactive people. Arizona, you're gonna...
Hey. Hey. Look at that. Mason called it right there. Arizona. My buddy's here for soccer, and that was crazy. Yeah, GG's. That guy must have... Oh, when he comes back, my boy's gonna look like... Oh, man, he's gonna be like 16 shades darker than what he is now.
Gonna die of heat exhaustion. Detroit, you're gonna come back to no house, and there's literally nothing in this area, in this middle of the United States. There's nothing there. Nothing. Like, what's that misery? Misery? Because you're gonna be miserable living there. I've said my piece of living in this trash can of a country. I'm gonna move to the moon. Next up on my list, we have 7-Eleven.
What? What do you mean 7-Eleven? To live in? Okay.
Not necessarily living inside a
Okay.
7-Eleven, but living around.
Oh, okay. But it's like 7-Eleven. But I like 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven's amazing. Dude, I've only ever been to like one 7-Eleven ever in my life. 10 times better than any Max or Circle K. I don't care what anyone says.
Why 7-Elevens? Because the most janky people show up there. Everybody has been to a 7-Eleven where there's either a crackhead
Yep.
or a homeless person
Yep.
hanging around there. And since it's a 7-Eleven, it's gonna get robbed at least twice a year. Living around such a place will most definitely suck and lower your property value. Just to let you know, if a 7-Eleven opens next to your neighborhood, you're basically living in the projects now. Get out while you still can.
That guy just got laid out. Holy mac.
And because your town is slowly gonna turn into
Okay.
Brazil. Next worst.
That Brazil is crazy. Brazil is crazy. Brazil's a very nice country. I've never been. GTA 7-Eleven edition firing was? What do you mean?
Place, a very real place to live in, Bikini Bottom.
Bikini Bottom? I would want to live in Bikini Bottom. Krabby Patties? Sorry, the TV was talking over the speaker on my phone. Oh, all good.
I don't know what it is about this place, but when I'm watching the show, it looks like a very frustrating place to live in. Whether it's living in between...
I would love to live in... What are you talking about?
These two...
I would want to live in... Allow me. Bring me. I'll be like Sandy Cheeks. Just give me the suit. I got it. I'd have an absolute time. Going to Mr. Krabs' place every day. Dope ass Krabby Patties. Then I get a job. God knows what I would be doing, but something. GTA SpongeBob edition. Let me tell you something about GTA. The day GTA 6 comes out, y'all are seeing me do probably my first 24-hour stream. No joke of a lie. Like the day it actually gets announced, I'm literally taking like a week off or whatever I have to. Dude, I can't wait for that. Can't wait.
Dumbasses or just live in the city, you're gonna have a bad life. Because every fish in this show is just a to everybody. Like you could just be vibing and then they start roasting you out of nowhere. It's not Mr. Krabs' fault that he has big meaty claws. He was just playing an instrument. He's just born like that too. Bikini Bottom is literally the Birmingham of the ocean. Not to mention, the city gets destroyed every now and then. Whether that be from SpongeBob and Patrick or a god doing it, the city gets burned down basically every season. How can insurance companies even exist with this happening so often? Plus, the only two options to eat at are the Krusty Krab and the Chum Bucket. And the Krusty Krab be
Wrong. There's literally another restaurant. There's the episode where the restaurant went, with Mr. Krabs and Mrs. Puff. They went on the date, and the restaurant looks like a boat. So that's wrong. 2, there's literally a grocery store. You don't have to just eat at the Krusty Krab. You can just buy groceries and make your own food. No.
having new recipes.
I will agree with him so far in the beginning-ish middle, but right now,
Every other episode.
I refuse. But I understand it. I will agree with him so far on everything he has said to a certain degree. Yes.
You can't trust it. It's gonna be a completely different burger the next day. And the Chum Bucket is... The food is unedible at these places 90% of the time. This is a horrible place to live. The people here are jackasses, SpongeBob and Patrick exist, and your house will probably be destroyed. Bikini Bottom sucks. Plus it's underwater. You can't even breathe. Next is the Cars unit.
Do I agree with him? Okay. Do you guys agree with that? Because for me, this is the way it is. Now, I understand the whole thing of the place getting destroyed a lot. SpongeBob and Patrick always getting up to something. I understand that, like, okay, the food, going to the Krusty Krab is a little risky because he always changed it. Obviously, then there's a Chum Bucket. But then all you'd also have is the other restaurant, which you forgot to mention. There's also the grocery store. But everything overall, okay, fine, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Okay, Cars for me. I'm gonna have to listen to him before I make a decision because I haven't watched Cars, like the movie. Dude, I can't even tell you.
Universe. Now, if you're not a car and you're just a normal dude, it'll kind of suck living here. Everybody is a car or a truck, and if you just a dude, how do you get anywhere? Do you just go inside one of these cars and start driving? That sounds weird. Plus, it's only cars, and how do you do a car? Like, you gotta look for the car ussy.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Okay. No, this is valid.
Or the cussy, or what am I supposed to call these things? You can't form a relationship with a car. This ain't TLC. And also, I'm about to go environmentalist, but imagine the carbon footprint these guys are leaving in the atmosphere because they're all vehicles, they're all cars. The ozone layer is just black at this point. These guys are ruining the environment, and you wouldn't want to live in that. I think the Cars universe is...
This guy has some good thought into this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, facts. Okay.
It's a bust.
Yeah. You guys agreeing, yes or no? I gotta say yeah. Okay.
I'd rather live in a bus. Next worst place to live in, North Korea.
Okay.
I feel like that's self-explanatory. Up next, Gotham. In
Gotham City.
Superhero.
Okay. You can't even eat. There is car related with yeah. That's why I'm agreeing. Like, if you're a human, you're cooked. Like, you can't. We would all die. We would all die of starvation. Because there's no, like, even in the movie, I don't think there's any wildlife or anything. Like, I don't remember seeing, like, cows. I don't think. So, yeah, no. We'd be cooked.
Hero universe is any place where the superhero lives at or where they all meet up. This is the most dangerous place on Earth. New York City in the Marvel universe is basically World War II every day. And Gotham ain't much better. In fact, it has even more criminals than any other. There's literal psychopaths going around and killing people and blowing shit up all the time. And the city's best hero is a vigilante who doesn't even kill them, just so they can break out of prison and continue the cycle of high crime statistics. You can't even go to work right in a subway in this
How is that?
city without worrying about the Riddler blowing up the whole train for his Twitch stream just because he got 2 gifted subs. I'm not dying for the Riddler 7-viewer Twitch stream. You can't even have a night out in this city because every fun place with a lot of people inside, like a club or a party, is bound to get blown up by a villain. The safest place is your house, and I'm positive the house and market in Gotham is non-profitable. I can probably get a 3-bedroom apartment for $10
Probably. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Facts.
in this city. They just giving houses away because no one wants to live there. Hell, I could probably buy a mansion next to Bruce Wayne's house for $100. It doesn't matter. I'm probably gonna die next month because of the next bi-weekly Joker
What was that?
terrorist attack. And that's just gonna be the normal Monday for everybody. Your normal days will change living here. You're gonna hear shooting and explosions outside.
Not for one? Not for $1? Well, okay, obviously he's being a little dramatic, of course.
Looking
But like, if you're looking at it from a realistic standpoint, in the sense of like all the crime rates, everything consistently happening, yeah, the houses within the neighborhood would be so cheap. Like they would be disgustingly cheap. Maybe not $100, but definitely to a point where it would be very affordable.
and say, there goes Joker again, blowing up the children's hospital. Whatever, let me get back to my FIFA. That's your new routine. This place sucks, it's horrible, it makes the GTA verse look like the Wonder Pets verse. You should never live in Gotham. But, do you know what's worse than Gotham? Worse
Uh-oh. Is this his number 1?
than Bikini
Worse than Gotham, worse than Bikini Bottom chat. What do you guys think it is?
Bottom, worse than anything I've mentioned beforehand.
I don't want to even say it. Hold on. I paused it. So you said Springfield. Like Springfield, like The Simpsons? Are you talking about like that one? I don't even know what he's going to say. Because he's been going like really outside of the box. Okay. All right. Me guess? Something that has to do with Resident Evil. I don't know why. Just by this frame. Or anything that has to do with like something like that. Like the Resident Evil universe. Because that would just be hell to live in. So let's see. That's my guess. That's literally my guess. Something horrifying in a sense. But I can't think of exactly what. That's my only guess. Something related to Resident Evil.
It's a place where nightmares come to life. A place where the
A place that nightmares come to life? A haunted house? Halloween haunt? No.
most nefarious live. The evil is evil. The bad is bad.
Oh my days. I literally know where he got this from. I know exactly where he got that from. When I'm not even gonna, I'll say it after.
A place of true terror.
Hell?
I'm talking about England.
What? 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 Huh? Go ahead. Let him spit it. Let him spit his game. I'm honestly lost. Go ahead. Hey. There's nothing wrong with Mike Myers. There's nothing wrong with Mike Myers. No. That's a goat. That's one of the goats. I don't care. Everything else so far is valid except for for Mike Myers. Nope, take that out. That's one of the... That is terrifying. KSI. That was KSI in his prime. Oh my, this was KSI in his prime. Absolute prime.
This is the most uncivilized, broken country on this planet. England is a country that is run by barbaric cavemen and women that we call British people. But since I don't see them as equal in any way, shape, or form, I personally call them Braggers. Their education is bankrupt. Their society is still in the Stone Age. Their technology is non-existent. They still haven't invented toothpaste yet. They made James Corden. They gave us the boring-ass version of The Office. This is the worst place on planet Earth! And I've been to England myself. I got first-hand experience on what it's like to be in a ninth world country. And
This
it's
guy said ninth. Oh my god.
exactly what you expect. It stinks. The food is unedible. The fanciest dish they have is beans on toast. This is orphanage food. I can't eat this. They play soccer. They drink tea. They still have a queen. These guys are not real. They still living in the 1600s. You guys lost. Get over it. They can't be real because I don't even understand them when they speak. They speak certain dialect like splendid, crumpets. Like, those are not words. These people are ruining the climate. They're taking our jobs and they're ruining the world. And I'm pretty sure I got an
Alright.
STD while I was over there. I'm
What about the place who started Thomas? Thomas the Train?
never going back. It would be better if everything disappeared. Everyone disappeared. Tom Holland disappeared.
Where is Thomas the Train from? Like, I don't even remember that. Bro, I haven't watched Thomas the Train since I was in, like, grade 4. Grade 3. I don't remember. I don't got a memory of that. This guy's crying.
Why he takes a day?
She's bad as hell. Oh. Y'all say something else about that? Yeah, you guys are just... I need to pass you some of these. Thomas the Train's from England? That's probably the only valid thing about England, then. I don't know, to be honest. We're just gonna... I'm just listening and seeing if I agree or not. Damn, my beloved.
That is the video on the worst places to live.
Nebraska.
Leave a like, subscribe.
All right. I mean, decent, pretty good. It was just stupidly funny. I'm not gonna lie, I loved it though. I really love that. Oh my days, this guy's good. These guys' videos are solid. I ain't even gonna lie. There is one other video I do need to watch, and I got sent a couple days ago because we're already watching vids. Let me see. Let me see if we can go to one more. Let's see. Annoying Characters Part 3. The Beauty of Revenge. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Internet Trends. Annoying Characters 3. Your Love Confessions. The Worst Tattoos to Get. Literal Brain Rot. The video about why... What? Catfishing. Your Work Confessions. The Worst Jobs to Have. You guys want to do this one? The worst jobs? I hit one? What do you mean you hit one? What? Your confessions. Childhood books? Childhood books. Childhood toys? Where's that? Childhood books. Childhood books? Childhood books. Annoying characters. Oh, okay. What is this?
Now,
Alright.
I don't read books. I don't read books at all. In fact, I can barely read. NASA
Me and this guy can relate.
wouldn't teach me. In my head, books are a more boring version of TV, movies, and comic
Yep, that's exactly what a book is.
books, because there's no visuals to go off of. You have to imagine what's happening with your brain. And frankly, they're asking me for too much. I don't want to use my brain when I'm trying to be entertained. I'm just trying to have a good time. And you're telling me to imagine that good time? Man, I should smack you for that. If it doesn't have pictures in it, I'm not gonna read it. Giving me a book is like giving me a menu with no pictures. Like, how am I supposed to know if the food is good if I don't know what it looks like? You could be serving me a nasty patty in disguise, and then I start choking to death, all because the menu didn't have pictures on it. That's what reading books feels like. That's why I don't read. Last time I read an actual book on my own was in freshman year, and it was of Mice and Men. Of course, I only read it for class, but it was honestly pretty good. And sad. If you don't know this book, it's about these two dudes getting a new job and working on a farm. George and Lenny. Lenny being the big, strong guy, and George being the smaller, wise guy. Big guy, little guy kind of dynamic. Anyways, they start working there, and then one of their co-workers' fiance starts flirting with Lenny. She's a thought. She has a whole husband, and she's doing this. And while she's flirting with him, Lenny accidentally breaks her neck. I skipped a few scenes, but
What?
it happens. That's what you get for hoeing around. Editing note, I forgot her husband was an abusive alcoholic. My bad. I take back everything mean I said. I mean, I would smash. Then everybody and George find her body, and Lenny's gone. And now
I have never read this book. I'm just listening to him talk about it, to be brutally honest. I don't know if you guys ever read this. I don't know what he's talking about.
everybody knows that Lenny did it, and then everybody's like, hang him! Hang him! But George is like, oh no. Because Lenny is like his childhood best friend, and he knows he ain't all up there in the head. He also knows he didn't do this on purpose, but there's no turning back. This is where the sad part happens. George finds Lenny before the mob does, and Lenny's just stressing out because he knows he did a seriously bad thing. But George consoles him, tells Lenny everything is gonna be alright. He starts telling him about their dream of owning their own land, living a peaceful life where they're both happy, and Lenny can pet all the rabbits he wants. And Lenny was like, oh, the rabbits? Oh, I can't wait to pet the rabbits, George. I can have a white rabbit, or I could have a black rabbit. And then without warning, George just 360
Oh. Oh my.
nose goes my boy Lenny in the back of the head.
Never mind, I've read this book. I'm not even kidding. I had no idea what we were looking at until the last minute. I've read this book. I can't believe nothing clicked until just that picture. Literally just this.
Warning, George just 360 nose goes my boy Lenny in the back of the head.
Just this right now. Just this. I already knew what the book was. I've literally read this book.
Goodbye, my nigga. Back to the lab.
Bro, I really thought he was gonna pet those wabbits. Psh, man got trolled. Man got punked. But that was basically the last book I read. Every other book that was mandatory for me to read at school, I just read chapter summaries online. Or even better, Course Hero, God bless them, would have chapter summaries and explanation videos on YouTube, and each one was like no more than 2 minutes. I don't need to read a book again. Never gotten lower than a B in English in high school. And am I a genius? But me looking back at the classic of Mice and Men, it made me think, damn, I actually used to read at one point. Mostly as a kid though. And it got me thinking about the books I've read during my childhood. That was a long intro. As a kid, I was a
That was an intro? My God.
reader. I remember going to the library often.
Were you guys a reader? Well, I mean, you guys are younger, majority of you. Are you guys readers or not? Me? Nope.
And I remember
Never liked reading. Still don't like reading.
going to my favorite bookstore often.
We right here
Like, in my head, yeah, but out loud, as you guys can tell, nope.
from the Barney's.
Reading is not my expertise. Never has been. I don't think it ever will be.
Nobly, nigga. Every day.
If I wasn't at the manga section reading Naruto, I was getting the latest copy of Diary of a Wimpy.
Chat. If y'all haven't read I Am a Reader, nice. Pretty good. I read books. How many books do you read on average? By the way, hold on now. If you, Mason, I'm going to say this right now. If you have not read these, at least 1 to 9, 1 to 10, you have missed out on just beautiful books. This is the last book I think I've ever read. Like, when I mean by a series of books, these are the last ones I've ever read. I've read every Diary of a Wimpy Kid book. I was gonna say. Yeah, this is a banger. These books were so good. These books were so good.
I remember when this book was just a book to have all the time. In the school library, Diary of a Wimpy Kid and Bones were
Oh, Bones was so good. Yo, these were my books. This guy knows. This guy knows. These books, chat. YouTube? Nah, you don't understand. Nah, you guys don't understand. Nah, you guys have no idea. No. These were just gorgeous.
always checked out. and I sadly never got into Bone.
Oh, I did.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid was pretty cool. It was a blast reading
Diary of a
Greg
Wimpy Kid,
be a
though, was
piece of garbage
goated.
to everyone with his psychopathic personality. I had no idea I was reading Ted Bundy's childhood. I can't believe we never realized how much Greg sucked as a kid. Man literally broke Rowley's arm, didn't apologize, then got mad at Rowley because he started getting more bitches than him with his broken arm. Rowley deserved better, man. And Greg deserved that weirdo Fregley. Wanna see my secret freckle? Weirdo, man. You know he's that neighborhood kid you don't want to associate with. Anyway, Roderick is the best character.
Yep, facts. Facts. But the thing is, Roderick, but the original Roderick, by the way, everybody. The original Roderick, not the one they used after, like, I don't remember how many films, but don't remember the actor's name. But the goated first one, that guy's the best.
And I'll never forgive what they did to him in the fourth movie.
Yeah, this. You see this? Do you see this? They should have never done this. Whoever thought about posting this movie, I don't think you're ever gonna watch this. But you made a crucial mistake. Crucial. Beyond insane of a mistake. The only person in here that I would allow, maybe, like,
character, and
I would allow the parents. Fine, if you can't get back,
what they did to him in the fourth movie.
if you can't get back the parents, these two gotta go. Sorry, you can keep him, and if you can't get the original two actors, and then nope. End the franchise. End it! Greg Heffley's parents were... I don't care. I don't care what they were. I mean, okay, facts. Facts. But they were still goated. I don't care. Fine, I'll admit, they were very anal parents. I will admit, very helicopter parents. Manny was such a loser. Oh! That kid, if I had a brother like that... If I had a listen. Let me say something. Nah. Don't even get me started. If I had a brother like Manny, no cap, he's getting put down. I'm actually beating the crap out of him. Like, I would have to. A kid like, oh, even when I watched it when I was a kid, I'm being sarcastic, by the way. Even when I was a kid and I watched that movie and I saw him snitch, and I'm sweet. Ah! Oh! Sorry. That was like the younger person anger in me. Oh, I hated that kid.
Grease
I will agree with you on that more than anybody.
them up. Like, who is this?
No, this I don't know who this is.
I hate him. I hope your kids look like you. There were so many other series to read as a kid. There was Harry Potter.
Never read Harry Potter. I've read like 3 pages, and I've watched the first movie, and that's it.
Boxcar Children.
What is Boxcar Children?
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps, those two chicken. I've never read a Goosebump movie. I've never seen a Goosebump movie. I've never read one. I barely read Harry Potter. I've never read it. I've only seen one movie. That was it.
Animorphs.
Animorphs? I had every book. It was funny. I had every book, never read one of them.
There were so many options, and the ones I just named, I did not read.
Yep. Okay.
I'm sorry. Not really, but I'm sorry. Harry Potter was way too long.
Literally.
Boxcar Children looked boring.
Yep.
Goosebumps was too scary.
Yes! This guy knows!
And Animorphs, man, this shit looks stupid. Like,
I can't lie, yeah, it's facts.
what is this? Are they superheroes? Like, what are they? This looks gross. Fear has a new name. Yerk. Why would I be scared of a nigga named Yerk that can turn into a spider?
I really wonder where these people are now. Like, all these people who were, like, in the title,
Are they
like,
superheroes? Like, what are they?
like, in the title pages, I
This
wonder
looks
where all these people are now. I really wonder.
Gross. Fear has a new name. Yerk. Why would I be scared of a nigga named Yerk that can turn into a spider?
Yerk.
I would just smash his spider ass to pieces. But I do kind of regret not reading these series.
I
But
don't.
a series I do remember kind of reading was 39 Clues.
Ooh. I've read this. I've read 39 Clues. Not all of them. I think I read like the first book, I'm pretty sure.
Now I'll say kinda, cause I only read 2 books, the Green Book and the Medusa book.
I don't remember which one I read. I think I've read the green one. I've definitely read the green one. For sure. For sure. I've not read this. I've definitely read the green one, though.
And I don't remember anything about
Nah, same.
it. I remember they was looking for 39 clues. I remember that.
I've seen one. Like, seen the book or read it?
And a card came with the book. That's all I can think of. That's all I remember. The I Survive series.
Nah, you lost me on this one. I don't remember any of these. Maybe, maybe this? This looks kind of familiar. Seen it? I just see a swast. Okay.
This is cool though. My favorite one is the 9/11 one.
Oh.
Like literally, that's the only one I've read. What is it about? What do you think? But a book I do remember I used to love so much.
Ooh. Let me think what books. Maybe Charlie Brown. Maybe he's gonna say Charlie Brown or The Simpsons, because the comic books.
Was Charlotte's Web.
I have read this exact book with the exact sticker. Mason, stop it. Oh my, Mason. Don't. God, dude. You don't understand. Like, I can't. Oh, I can't. I can't with that kid. I'm telling you, if that was my brother, I would toe punt him. Toe punt him.
And I'm gonna tell you about it off of my pure memory of it alone. Keep in mind, I haven't read this book in like over 10 years.
Yep, same.
So there's this pig at a ranch with a bunch of animals. I forgot his name.
Even this movie, like this one right here, gorgeous film.
So I'm just gonna call him Porky. And he's like a Showtime pig, but nobody goes to see him because, you know, he's a dirty ass pig. And the owner of the ranch is like, man, this piggy not making me no money. I'm gonna turn his ass to bacon. Then Porky start crying like a sissy, like, I don't wanna be turned into bacon. And then he meets Charlotte, who's like this cute and sexy spider.
What? Sexy. Sexy? Sexy. I mean, hey. Each their own.
Girl. And then she starts helping him, writing these names and
Sexy, by the way, chat. That thing is sexy.
words on the web that she makes. Then Porky just like sits under it, and all the ranch's customers are like, oh my god, it's so crazy, Spider Pig. Now Porky won't be turned into bacon no more, cause he's no longer useless. All thanks to Charlotte. Then Porky gets her pregnant. Then she
No, she... What do you mean smash? You would smash a spider? Oh, hell nah.
dies from giving birth to their Spider Pig babies. The end. Yeah, I think I remembered it right. It was a good book. Charlotte had me tweaking though. Like, why is she looking at me like that?
Okay, like, brother?
Well, why is she looking
Yo, this guy needs to relax.
at me like that? But the best childhood books would
Wait. He said the best. Let me think. The fact that I don't even know what he's going to say. The best ones? The best. What do you guys think he's going to say? He better say Hatchet? Like Hatchet and Clank? Oh, those were pretty good. I can't even lie. We'll see. I don't know. I honestly don't know what he's going to say for this. I'm trying to think. I don't even know what he's going to say.
would be the picture books they used to have in class. You know, the Good Night Moon.
Oh, what? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my, I was gonna say Dr. Seuss was a good one. Okay, I'm not gonna put my mouse there, but if this end, because I don't know if you guys can see the little cut right there. Dude, if he doesn't say Dr. Seuss, ooh, wow.
Moons, the Very Hungry
Oh my, dude.
Caterpillar,
Oh,
the
goated.
Given Tree.
Goated.
You know, all that stuff. But there's this one book that I used to love as a kid, but I hate it now. And it's
You hate it now? You liked it as a kid, but you hate it now. I don't even know.
called The Rainbow Fish.
Oh, I've read this book like so many times. You hate it now? Why?
And I hate it because the message sucks so bad. And let me tell you why. So the rainbow fish is about this fish who is completely dripped out in shiny rainbow scales. He is the flyest fish in all of the 7 seas. And all the fish around him are like, damn man, look at him. You see his scales? Those rainbows looking fresh. You know that he has unspoken riz. And Rainbow already knows what's up. He knows he is that guy. Then the fish around him are like, yo, can I get a scale? Can I get some scales? It's basically asking, yo, can I hold $1? And Rainbow is all like, no, I don't even know y'all. And then the next day, after turning down all the fish who were asking for handouts, they were all mad at Rainbow and don't like him no more. Then Rainbow starts to feel all sad, and I'm like, no, don't feel sad. Those fish were fake. They only like you if you give them something. Then this crusty octopus comes out his crusty cave saying, you should give away your rainbow scales to the other fish so you can make them happy, which then will make you happy. And of course, I know that's some hogwash, but Rainbow listens anyway. And what do you know? Everybody suddenly starts liking him as soon as he starts giving away his drip. And that's basically the end. Everybody likes him now. The whole message is supposed to be sharing is caring, but they don't care. They only like him because he started giving away his scales. He basically brought their friendship. Those fish are nothing but clout chasers.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot how the book went, and I kind of just want to like let him run with it. Yeah, I'll agree on this one.
Free.
Honestly, I'd agree. Yeah, I don't remember how the book went, but this is a good refresher, so I would totally agree. If that was the whole message of the book, honestly, it's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. If people come to you right away and they're just asking you for stuff, and then you say no, and they no longer talk to you just because of that, they're not your friend.
Freeloaders. They don't deserve rainbow scales. Terrible book. Terrible message. You know what else is a terrible book? If you give a mouse a cookie.
Oh my days, I remember this book.
Why would you give a mouse a cookie? They are disgusting rodents. Kids are actually going to start thinking that if you give a mouse a cookie, you're going to start having a gay old time with the mouse. But
What?
no.
What? 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 Brother. I'm just gonna keep going.
That's not true. You're going to get rabies.
What? Oh,
Terrible book. You know what were great books, though?
let's see what he says.
The Guinness World Record.
I have literally read. I have looked. I will literally tell you which ones I've been through. I'm not even kidding. 2004, 2005. I've seen 2006. I've never seen 07. I've seen 2011, 12, 13. I've seen 2014 and 15s. I've never seen any older ones like these ones. I've never seen. But I've basically seen from 2004 to 2015. These books were so good to just look through when you were a kid. Oh my goodness, they were so cool.
Books. It would just be mind-boggling just to see these world records, like world's longest fingernails, dude with the buggy eyes. I swear I see him in every single Guinness World Record book. Same with this dude with a Coca-Cola can in his mouth. Like, no other nigga can fit a can in their mouth. Anyways, I want to talk about one last book. Well, not just one book, but books by the GOAT, Dr. Seuss.
Yes! Gay means happy. Another way to say happy. We're just gonna say happy.
Dr. Seuss is the
Dr. Seuss is the GOAT.
backbone.
You know what's funny, chat? So when I was in high school, The Cat in the Hat movie, beautiful. Book, beautiful. I want to tell you guys a little story time. So when I was in grade 9, Green Eggs and Ham, gorgeous book right there. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. When I was in grade 9 freshman year, you know my high school almost got sued by Dr. Seuss? Like, I'm not even kidding. Our school almost got sued by Dr. Seuss. No joke of a lie. No joke of a lie. Our school almost got shut down because of Dr. Seuss. It was our fault. It was our fault. But yeah, it was crazy.
Bone of our childhood.
Goated though. Goated guy. I don't care. Goated. All these books, I've probably read every single one of them. I've read ABC. I've read this one, this one, this one. This one's so good. What else have I read? Oh, I can't scroll. I don't think I've seen Fox or Socks. I think I've seen this one too.
He has created some of the most iconic books
Green Eggs and Ham. Yep. Hop on Pop. Yep, I've seen.
of all time. Like
Sleep Book, The Cat in the Hat. Horton Hears a Who. Yep. I've read all
Sleep
these.
Book, the Butter Book, and the Foot Book. Foot Book is actually fire. These weird and zany characters, which half the time I don't even know what they are. Like, what are they? Like, what is that thing? That's a literal thing. The stories were so weird and the words were so cool. I love Dr. Seuss.
Yep, my school in grade 9 almost got sued by this guy. Well, not by him because he passed away, obviously, but by his family.
He is so inspirational, man. I remember my kindergarten class.
I literally remember doing this. I literally remember doing this when I was in kindergarten. I literally remember doing what they're doing.
Made green eggs and ham one day.
Okay, I never did this. I've never done this.
After reading the book. I mean, it tasted like ass, but that's a memory I only have because of this man. This man is a genius. And also most
The Cat in the Hat came to my old school and I was scared.
of his
Were you?
adaptations are also childhood classics.
Sorry for laughing. I don't know why I just found that funny. My bad. But did he? That's insane.
I will always love how the Grinch
Oh, this movie's so good.
stole
Oh,
Christmas. Both the cartoon and the Jim
nah, the cartoon and then Jim Carrey's just, oh, dude.
Carrey movie. And that Cat in the Hat movie,
Mike Myers. This is why I said when he put the picture of him. By the way, this is Mike Myers, like the guy who put in for the England picture, that one guy with the glasses. That's Mike Myers. Goated.
I don't care if people say that's trash. I
If people say this movie's bad, you have no taste. You have no taste.
love it. Same with the Lorax movie. I love that too.
This movie was so good. Oh my days. The Lorax, that was a beautiful movie.
All of these were so great. Take me back.
Yeah, that honestly, I would go back. That movie was scary. I will somewhat agree on that, actually. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, that's fine. I could agree on that. Like, dead ass, I could agree.
Dr. Seuss's catalog is literally filled with only
The Cat in the Hat was very scary. Not for me.
classics. Not one piece of mid, unlike One Piece.
One Piece is crazy.
This man is the greatest children's book author
I can't lie. Yeah, there's no one better than Dr. Seuss. There is no one better than Dr. Seuss. Yeah, that's facts.
of all time. And not only that, he is the greatest rapper of all time.
Oh yeah, dude. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the TikToks of that one guy rapping his books. I ain't even gonna lie, it's harder than a good percent of rappers nowadays.
Do you see the bars he writes in every single one of his books? He is writing rhymes like it's a second language to him. He was the Biggie Smalls of children's books. Just look at the rhymes of his best album. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. The bars in this book is so
What the? Okay.
out of control, man. Man, put on a beat. Yeah, that's the beat I'm looking for. Yeah, let's go. You already know who it is.
I'm a goofy goober. Wrong song.
A fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, black fish, blue fish, old fish, new fish. This one's a little card, this one has a little star. Say, what a lot of fish they are. Yes, some are red and some are blue. Some are old and some are new. Some are sad and some are glad. And some are very, very bad. Why are they sad and glad and bad? I don't know. Go ask your dad. Some are thin and some are fat. The fat one has a yellow hat. That's all
Hey,
I get.
that was
If I went
beautiful.
on for too long, your phone or computer would just combust into flames.
That was some
But I'm not
fire.
a rapper. Anyways, Dr. Seuss is the GOAT.
That was some fire.
Not much needed to be said. And
Nah,
that's
that's
kind of
facts.
all the childhood books I wanted
Facts.
to talk about today.
That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. Facts. Facts all day. There was one video I want to watch from here. Hold on. There's one video I saw. I want to watch it in that Manic stream. Wait. Have I seen this? Why Popeye is the best chicken? False. Nope. False. Childhood toys? Fears? School drills. The power of Riz. Off-brand items. Where was that one? What? Kid shows? Alright, we'll do kid shows. Alright, we're gonna end it off on kid shows. I hope my children are ugly. Okay. Where's kid show? Childhood toys? Oh, kid shows. Yeah, sorry. What am I... Where was that? Kid shows. Wait, where did I just see that? No. No. The greatness of childhood shows. Okay. This is gonna be a banger. Every day and you're walking down the street, everybody that you meet.
Ah,
And
babies.
then
Who doesn't love them?
Oh, Arthur? Don't even get me started. DW? Same thing. Annoying as hell. Art. Is that a sister's name? I think it was DW.
Not me, but that's only because I'm grown now. Yeah, the only time when I liked babies was during the time when I was inside one. Wait.
What? What?
Wait. That's not what I meant. That sounds crazy. What I meant was when I was a literal baby myself. Like, we've all been inside babies before.
No. This guy is canceling himself, I swear to God. Yo, this guy's actually gonna cancel himself.
Wait, hold on. That's not what I meant. When you're a baby, you don't gotta worry about nothing. Someone's already feeding you, bathing you, strolling you around on the street, cleaning the doodle out your pants. You never have any responsibilities for yourself. Being a baby is the new 80. It's awesome. And since we were babies, when we weren't sleeping or swallowing the nearest lethal object, we were playing with toys or watching the preschool shows our parents put on the TV. You know, they changed it to the children's channels, PBS, TBS, CBS, putting on the shows for us toddlers. Well, my parents didn't really do that. I would just watch whatever my siblings were watching, which was Cartoon Network and Disney Channel 99% of the time.
Hey, Jake Paul.
And whatever my dad was watching. And he was not watching the most baby-friendly stuff. Like, literally, both me and my dad would fall asleep watching Friday the 13th or something on Showtime. Then at 4 a.m., I'd wake up to Showtime playing straight-up Corn on the channel. Not even a scene. Like, it's just a straight-up Corn movie. And I just stared at it. My balls were still in my stomach, so I ain't feel nothing. But when watching it, I felt like a industry baby, if you catch my drift. In short, I ain't watched that many kid shows. But when I did, I was watching what every other baby was watching. While babies nowadays are looking at their Coco Melon, we Gen Ziggers was watching classics. Classics in the making.
Yeah, you guys don't know about these. No. You guys don't know about some of these. I'm telling you. I already know he's gonna throw some heat.
The children's programming from back in the day of our babyhoods.
No, you're not gonna know all these. There's no shot. If you and Mace, how old are you, Goof? How old are you?
We're some of the greatest, educating us kids on valuable lessons like
If you want to answer the question, if not, totally fine.
go brush your teeth or don't be an ass. And I want
13, bet I will. All right, let's
to
see.
you-
Let's see. I want to see. All right, 13. So you were born in 2011. We're both 13. So you guys were born in 2011. Okay, there's some of these. There's no. Okay, you guys might know of them, but there's no way you guys are gonna know it the way I know it. So, but I want to see what your guys' generation knows. I want to see.
use the Wayback Machine and reminisce on the very simple times of watching baby shows.
How did you guess? What year? The year you were born? I just did math in my head.
Talk on how some of them were
You just did. I do 2024. You're 13. So that means I have to -1. Super Y was a goated movie show.
great.
Super Y? Ooh. Goated. Arthur?
and how some of them were the back door to my nightmares. But I'm gonna save that for the end. I'm gonna start this off with a channel that we're all familiar with, Disney Junior.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not gonna show that much footage because Disney sucks, but I remember when this channel became a thing. Like, I was like,
Oh! Stop. Keep playing.
around 8 years
Sorry. I just saw something on the mini screen of, like, on the TV. Ooh, that just brought me back.
old, Old enough to realize the meaning of my existence, but not old enough to have common sense, so I still needed this educational channels. But honestly, thinking about it right now, I don't think I ever watched a show to be educated before. I for real watched a
Oh! Do you guys know what this is? Do you guys know what this is? I will be so surprised if you can name the show right off the top of your head. I knew it. See? Oh, chat. You don't understand. This show was called Roly Poly Oly. Oh. So good. Loved it. Loved it.
a lot of kids' education
Y'all do not know about this. Y'all don't know about this.
shows back then, and I don't think I've learned a single thing from any of them. They were teaching us stuff that we already
Oh, the goated Sesame Street. This is even before my time.
learned at school. Why the hell I need to repeat it at me? That's why back then
You guys have to know what this is. You guys have to know what this is. You guys have to know what this is. I know what this is. I watched this when this came out. Oh, this show was so good. I don't remember what the show is. I don't remember what the show was called, though. That's the thing.
I barely
Goated show, though. Goated. Absolutely goated.
watch kids shows that would ask you a question and wait 20 years for you to answer. It ruins my immersion of the show. I get less and less attached
I remember even this show. Sid the Science Kid. That's what it's called, yes. I remember this show, too. I can't remember the name of it either.
to the show when they hit me with fourth wall breaks. You ain't supposed to know I'm here. Like, who are you talking to?
Oh! Oh my god, I love this show. Daniel's Tiger Neighborhood. That's what the tiger's name was. It was Daniel. I remember this show too. I don't remember what it was called either.
And after waiting 80 years
Goated.
of them just staring
Dora the Explorer. I mean, yeah, it's goated.
at you, waiting for you to answer, they just assume you're
There is no way you guys know what this is. I wish I could remember the name, but this show was amazing when I was a kid.
answer anyway. So why'd you ask me in the first place? Wasting my time. I had goals as a kid. I had stuff to do. And this show is just wasting my time. Anyway,
No, but I've seen pictures. Yeah, see, I know
forgot
it.
Disney
That's what I was saying. I'm like, there's no way you guys would know all these. Like, I know you guys are gonna see some, but I know you guys ain't gonna see all. There's no way.
Jr. There were a few shows I used to always watch. I remember watching Big Bear and the Big Blue.
Stop. If you guys haven't watched this, dude, when I was a kid, I'd lie on the couch with like my onesie, with my this is when life was simple. I'd slap this on. The memes are funny, don't get me wrong. Oh, this hit different. Any kid who's around the early 2000s, they'll understand what I'm saying right now. They will understand. Ooh.
Blue House sometimes. Honestly, this show kind of scared me as a kid because the moon. It reminded me of that molester moon emoji. And that's the most I remember from the show. And I sadly wasn't a Wiggles guy either.
This show I passed on. I did watch the Wiggles, but I was not a Wiggles guy.
But I heard a bunch of songs from them, and not gonna lie, they're pretty great. I've heard a bunch of songs from them, and after hearing them, I can tell you that
The Wiggles for me are a pass. I've seen I remember this, but this is a pass.
this is one of the greatest bands of this generation, of any generation. Every song from them makes you hype and go
Yummy, yummy. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. Sorry.
crazy. They're basically the Beatles if they were good. There was
Hey.
also Special Agent
Ah! Sorry. Have you guys seen this? Special Agent Oso? Oh. Oh, this hurts. Oh, it feels so... Dude, this is so nostalgic for me.
And
Gorgeous show, by the way.
really the only reason I attempted to watch this show was because Mr. Mosby was playing the wolf on the show, fulfilling my fantasies I had about him. So,
What?
but none of those shows were the main shows.
Never seen it?
The big three of my Disney Junior experience was
Okay, this is the big three. Let's see. Let me see. I'm gonna give him the ranking. I'm gonna give him a ranking because I feel like me and this guy have to be around the same age. Let's see what he says.
Handy Manny,
Oh my god. Sorry. This guy just Mike Tyson just rocked my chin right there.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. And
Yes.
Little Eyes.
Ah! Nah. Attaboy. No, attaboy all day. Did you just say the hub? Why? No! Childhood shows. I love this. I'm so happy. I've never been this happy. Just watching. Just I'm so happy.
Steins, not Doc McStuffins.
Okay. So far, the top 3 he's given are so good, I can't even talk.
She ain't no real doctor. She can't give me my BBL or
Okay.
Sophia the First.
I've watched Sophia the First. I've seen all these. Okay, I accidentally seen this when I was younger. What, the hub? I think everyone has at one point.
That show's for Atlanta niggas. We all
Okay. Little Einsteins in school?
know the deal with Handy Manny. You know, Mexican dude with talking tools that can fix anything. From a boat
This was such a good
to
show.
a chair to your accident, you name it, we fix it. The
To your
characters was fun,
accident
too. You know,
is
there was this guy who
crazy.
was a complete loser. He had no hairline. He lived with his cat. He was always the butt of the joke. Never had any bitches. Easily the most relatable character on the show. I also remember them adding this new character. It was a flashlight. He only spoke Minion. I don't remember what language he spoke. But they was adorable.
He spoke Spanish.
Every time they were on screen, they was just like cute like a minion. Then the main man, Manny himself, just being a helpful, handsome guy. He had a girlfriend, at least I think that was his girlfriend. He always had everybody on his back. He was such a Chad. He was
This was probably one of the best shows of all time.
such a handsome man. He's just a dandy guy. I like him. Mickey
Okay. This guy's hilarious. I love it. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, dude. And here's the thing. Mickey, give me a second, chat. All right, I'm back. Sorry. Some guy was dropping off some papers. I don't really care. So, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Now, the thing is with me, I'm talking about like this one, like the original Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Like, I know they made different variations. I'm talking about like the original one with like the, when he goes like, the one where it's like, Miska, Mouska, Mickey Mouse. Like, and he's like, where's my mouse control? Like, that was, oh God, bro. Beautiful.
Mouse Clubhouse, an automatic classic for the opening and ending songs alone. You know that song's M-I-C-K-E-Y, M-O-U-S-E. Oh man, makes my balls hot. Especially that hot diggity dog. Look at Goofy go. Do I need to say more? The only thing I remember this show messing up on was when they gave Toodles a face and a personality. Now he can talk and he can like communicate with us. I don't want this, man. He don't need to speak, bro. It's weird. Like, look at him. He look creepy. Like, if he could speak the whole time, then why didn't he say anything before? He's plotting something. I know it. And then there was Little Einsteins. I just loved it because I'm a bit of a musician myself. You know, I can play piano, trumpet, the recorder, the triforce of instruments. And since I'm a musical genius, of course this show would appeal to someone like me. And honestly, I don't remember what they did on this show. Like, they had a ship, they were talking instruments. Dang, I think
Basically, if you guys have never watched the show was about Toodles scared me. He only scared me once he started talking. I will agree with him on that. When they started doing like the talking, I didn't like it anymore. I'm being brutally honest. When he started doing the yapping, I hated the show. I will admit on that. Now, when it comes to the Little Einsteins, basically, if you guys don't know, is about a bunch of kids that went to a ship and they went to go save either like an animal or a thing. And the way they had to do it was through basically music, if that made any sense. Again, I can't go much more into detail because if I do, it's going to make it more confusing. But basically, they used music as a superpower to defeat enemies and other stuff. And then they would go on quests every day.
that's all I remember. I just remember loving it as a kid. And that theme
Beautiful
song,
show.
you know, that old meme.
Yo.
My name is Cleve.
My name is Cleveland Brown. No.
They just don't make them like
That
that.
was good. That was good. That was so good. That was beautiful.
But Disney Junior was a great entertainment and education source for children back then,
Sorry.
especially me. But it wasn't my favorite. Moving on to a channel that I liked more as a kid, in terms of baby shows, Nick Jr. Nick Jr. I have a lot more memories of as a kid.
Yeah, facts. Facts. Now these, I doubt you guys are gonna get some of these. No shot.
Even though they had some dookie butt
And if I scream, I'm sorry, but it's the little kid in me that I just get so happy.
shows like Dora and the more boring Diego, but everything
Diego was not it. Diego was not it. It was Dora or nothing. Diego was not hitting, sorry.
else was pretty good. Wonder Pets was
You guys have seen this. You guys have had to seen Wonder Pets. Paw Patrol? Nah, that was a pass by me. But I was too old by the time Paw Patrol came out. That wasn't even a show for me. This was my shit right here. This was my honey muffin. This was my girl. This was my honey. This was my wife. This is my shot. Oh, one.
pretty lit. Although that turtle can go chug a bottle of piss, I still hate turtles. The Backyardigans. Everybody loved this show. And the animals, Tanisha, Pablo, Bart, Jesse, and James, I don't remember their names, but it was such a fun show, you know, the Backyard.
How long was my mic out for? How long was my mic out for? This is what I mean. This is so annoying to deal with. How long was I out for? Please tell me only a couple seconds. I'm hoping. 10 seconds? Okay, good. Okay. As long as it's only 10 seconds.
Was always true.
I was saying so far the shows he's showing right now, you guys don't even understand. Like, this for me was my childhood. Oh my goodness. Gorgeous show though, overall. I think that's why he was messing up some of them. Okay, maybe not all of them. I think it was, so basically the pink character, the moose, and then the hippopotamus. That's the names that they chose. But again, go to show.
Getting new settings like
Beautiful show. Oh.
every single episode. I loved it. My favorite episodes were the jungle episode and the western episode. Max.
Yes. This show? Chat.
And Ruby. Now, I got mixed feelings on this.
This is, okay, that's fine. That's valid.
I used to watch this show a lot.
Like, I enjoyed the show as a kid, but
My bad for bad audio.
I didn't really like
Max and Ruby, I would have been surprised if you haven't seen this show.
Max all that much when I was young.
What? Who made it? Don't lie to me. Oh my god, he died in March. What does he look like? It was a woman? Oh, this is her, chat, look. Oh. Goated, man, I'm telling you. Oh my goodness, no. How old was she? Wait, when was she born? Wow, 1952. Oh, she was like what? Oh, dude, that's crazy. What'd she pass away from? Does it say? Nah. Alright, rest in peace. I think her name is Janice. I think that's how you pronounce it, Janice. Rest in peace. This woman made my childhood. Rest in peace. God bless her soul. Wow. I didn't even know that, to be brutally honest. Rest in peace.
I didn't really know any better back then. I just saw him making mud cakes, and I was just like, that's gross. There's worms in it, bro. Why are you making that? It wasn't until I
I'm not gonna lie, Ruby pissed me off. I will agree on
got
that.
older that I realized that Max was just having fun, man. He was just a young kid just having fun, playing with his toys, making cakes. He was just doing his thing. The real villain of this show
Was Ruby. Thank you very much.
it was Ruby. I'm not gonna get too in detail because then I'll just be stealing this guy's content. Shout out to him. But let me say this. If I was in a room
I didn't care about the mud. Oh, the mud thing? I didn't care about that either.
with a bow and arrow, with only 2 arrows, and there was me, Ruby. No, I don't even care who else is there. I'm gonna shoot Ruby twice. Blue's Clues was pretty cool too. You know, I like the cat. I like
Blue's Clues was solid.
the box characters. My man Steve was drawn.
Blue's Clues, like this one, like the OG before he retired and they switched him. You guys do not know about this guy. This guy, oh, even now, Blue's Clues. Okay, maybe your version of Blue's Clues. Maybe your version. Mine was this one. This one was beautiful.
Like Picasso with just a crayon. The show was nuts until Steve
Oh,
left to buy
yeah. See, look. So this is the episode I'm talking about. So he leaves, and then this guy replaced him. He basically retired.
some cigarettes.
And the reason why I think was because he wants to try different things, and he also was balding.
What does the new Steve look
I can relate. So
like again?
Who the fuck is this?
Peppa Pig. I didn't really watch it because it was British,
Peppa Pig was all right.
and
I was more of a Olivia kind of guy.
Olivia was so good. Oh, Olivia was so good. I don't know if any of y'all know about Olivia. Peppa Pig was good. Olivia was better, in my opinion.
but
No? What do you mean, no?
I'll admit it. The Peppa Pig album is pretty fire. Like, unironically, it's better than Honestly Trash. And I ain't gonna forget the GOAT. Yo, Gabba Gabba.
Yo, Gabba Gabba. Peppa was so bad. Peppa was alright. I'm not even gonna say it was bad. It was alright at best.
I didn't really watch
Yo, Gabba Gabba. Beautiful show.
it that much.
Like, I know I keep saying that, but, like, I don't even know what else to put. I don't even know what else to say. Like, it's just, the show was just goated.
My brothers loved it, and the characters look nice. Biz Marquee is in, like, every episode beatboxing, and DJ Lance is so into his character in the show that he's still in his character over 10 years after the show
Yep.
ended. So, that's dedication right there. But yeah, I ain't really watched this show as a kid. The most I got from
Really?
it was that one episode from South Park where Fufa became a thought. That's the most I ever got from it. And my personal favorite
His favorite show, Chad. Everyone get ready. Everyone get ready for his favorite show of all time.
Nick Jr. show was Little Bill.
It's not bad. Like, I can't even say anything. Yeah. It's not a bad pick.
Now, ignore
Not for me, I don't think, but pretty good show.
the controversies. This show taught me so many things, like how to talk to girls, how to ask a girl out, and the secret to getting any girl. And thanks to this show, I
Looks like Goofball.
can say these tips changed my life for the better. Because of these tips, every time I move into a new home, I have to introduce myself to my female neighbors. And under state law, I basically have to tell them how good I am with the ladies. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm the Riz God, all cause of Little Bill. Alright, moving on from that, I want to talk about my actual favorite shows from back
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, there's no way Little Bill was actually his favorite show.
when I was like kindergartner, and back then I was a huge fan of Thomas the Tank Engine.
This for me was a pass. This, I don't know what it was. Even when I was like younger, the show was good, but like I wasn't. It was good. It was good. It was good. But this is not even my favorite. This is not my favorite show. This is not my favorite. I'll put it in my top 5, but it's not my favorite.
I love this show so much. It's
Like, this one was good. This version of Thomas the Train, this version right here. Oh my goodness. This was the only one that was good. Anything after this, I don't care what anyone says, was bad.
just
Or not as good, sorry.
it's just something about him. I was addicted to this show. Like, actually, I owned DVDs, had so many train sets and toys. I even wore Thomas the Tank Engine undies. I was wearing this man on my
Oh my, sorry for yawning. Dude, I'm sorry. Like, This guy's so good. I love this guy.
Pause. You cannot tell me I'm a fake fan. You can't call me gay either.
Okay.
He's a train. Let him run a train on me. I really do love Thomas the Tank Engine. I consider it a very big part of my
Like this version of Thomas the Train was the best. I'm sorry. I have to say it one more time so everyone understands. Best version
baby.
of all time. May I add, of all time.
I think the reason I like this show so much was cause that it was a very chill show. Nothing would happen in your face. The conflicts would always be in the island of Sodor, with the trains doing the task that Sir Toppin Hat would tell them to do. And then a small hiccup happens and then they solve it, learning a lesson maybe in the process. Simple. It was a very simple, chill show, and I like trains. The interactions were always very sweet, and when they weren't, you know when shit was going down.
Yes, sir.
But they would always make amends at the end. This was a show just trying to tell a simple story each episode.
Like this version, oh man. Like, I actually, you know what's one thing I've always wanted to see? I want to see how they filmed this. Like, I know it was like miniature, I think like, but I've always wanted to see how it looked like outside of the film production like this. Like I want to see like outside. I've always wanted to.
It's not like those other baby shows that would constantly break the fourth wall and just
Scale trains, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
start singing out of nowhere or asking you, do you know what 5 + 5 is? My favorite color green. Like, bro, go lick my nut and
Okay, like,
gargle it, bro. I
what?
hate shows like that. Sometimes us kids just want to be entertained like the grown-ups. We don't want to get constantly talked down to in shows. We already get enough of that in real life. Why would we want that in our entertainment? And
This guy just...
Thomas did have learning segments where they would ask us kids questions, but it would be in between episodes. Not the actual episode would have it. It would never get in the way of the actual plot of the episode. This is why I kind of liked Arthur as a kid too, cause it ain't interrupt you in the middle of the
And you
episode
walking
with
down the
random
street.
questions. We was just enjoying
Everybody that you meet. Something is something is something. I don't
ourselves,
remember
learning
the
not
rest.
to swear, and definitely not wanting to learn how to knit.
What?
We was just enjoying ourselves, learning
That was not part of the episode. Stop.
not to swear, and definitely not wanting to learn how to
Okay. Yo. I gotta stop. Dude.
knit.
I hope I hope that's not real.
Oh, I'm not a knitter.
Arthur
I know he's not actually saying it, but still it's funny.
was great. I still don't understand that racism episode though. I thought it was just animals in this universe, but black people exist too apparently, and get unfair treatment from the police. But there was no other races that were mentioned, so is it the
They had a racist episode? What? When was this? I don't remember this.
animals that are the ones being racist? Is it just black people and animals in this universe? What does an interracial baby look like? Okay, I'm gonna stop asking questions. Back to Thomas. I also love how this show only has a narrator. Narrating and doing every voice in the show. I loved it. It made the show feel more common and soothing. I even remember when Alec Baldwin was the narrator for season 5. He was great too. You just had to wear a bulletproof vest every time you watched the show. Not to mention the music. It's out of this world. It has no reason to being that great. And it wasn't just a few good ones here and there, you know, a few good bops.
These were like chat, these were some bops. So far he's just this guy is spitting straight fire.
No, every single one. I'm serious too. Every song sounds
Hey, Kyson,
like it could be one of those classic Disney songs from back in the day. They just are so catchy and so good to sing along to. And accidents will happen. One of the greatest songs of all time. Top 100. Not even fibbing. Listen to it yourself. It's like in 1984 when the show was created. The music team for this show was like, yo, let's only drop classics for the next 20 years. Like we're Kanye West or something. And the whole team responded, who the hell is Kanye West? But they did it anyway. These guys deserve all the Grammys. And that iconic intro. Nobody has forgotten that. This is genuinely
Oh,
one of the greatest kid shows of all time. The amount of nostalgia and pure bliss and joy I get from this show. Oh man, it cannot be matched. This
yeah, it actually can't. I can't lie, I can't.
show is amazing.
It actually can't.
It's fantastic.
It actually can't be matched. I don't think you can. I don't even know what you do. Like, again, this is not my favorite, but this is within my top 5 easy.
Or should I say, was. Because as soon
Yep, see? Look. I had a DVD too. Look, see? Look. Everyone pay attention. This is what I mean. Look. Look. As soon as they made it cartooned, they ruined it. Ruined it. I do not care. Ruined it. Ruined a perfectly fine show. Ruined it.
as they went CGI, it was downhill. And only downhill. I was appalled when they switched to style. This happened back in 2009 when I was 6 turning 7. And even back then I hated it. I was all like, why are their mouths moving now? Why are the people moving? Why do they have their own voices?
Because you have to understand, for me, like, the show was good before the animation. Like, I maybe for you it's a little different because, again, by the time you were born, it was like, you have to remember, you were born in 2011. They switched it again, like they said, in 2009. So you weren't even born yet. So by the time they whatever your name is, Fragrant Workday, you're banned. Stop posting the stuff in my chat, man.
It changed so much.
Like, I don't want no fake viewers in here. If they're fake, I don't want them.
Avoided this new version every time I saw it on TV. I missed it when they were actual toys and it was in reality. This is just weird. It's unnatural seeing them like.
Yeah, like just listen to what he's saying. You'll understand. Well, you'll understand my understanding.
This. I always hated when kids shows would switch their style.
Okay, you see this show right here, Rugrats? This is, for me, when I was a kid, this was my favorite show. Not this nonsense. The original 1990s version. Best show of all time. Like, of all time. For me, I loved it. Everything about it. There was nothing about Rugrats I didn't like. Nothing. I can't even. If I start talking, I'll be here for another 3 hours. Dude, you don't understand. Rugrats was the...
Oh, just to look more modern. Just look at Bob the Builder. For years.
Yeah, okay, this is what I mean. Another one. Bob the Builder was only good when it looked like this. When it looked like this. Now, garbage.
He was looking good. He was looking nice because he was in stop motion. Look at Bob go. Woo! Okay, let's see what Bob the Builder looks like.
Like, this is just insulting. What is this?
Like now.
Boots check, tool belt check.
Look at this. And you're telling me this looks good? Like, be brutally honest, chat. Be brutally honest. Look at this garbage.
Hard, hot check.
Who the hell is that?
Thank you. See, I don't even gotta say. He just knows. This guy, I don't even gotta talk. I don't even have to say anything. He just knows. He knows.
That is definitely not Bob. That dude's name is Bertram. That is not Bob. That is not the same man that I knew from my childhood. This is not my Bob. They doing the same thing with Thomas.
Like, this is how emotional I would get. Like, if I, dude, oh.
It's horrifying. And that ain't even the worst of it. You know the music? How I said it was one of the best songs of all time. You know, it should win all the BET Hip Hop Awards. It's so ass now. Oh my goodness. They changed the whole vibes of the songs, bro. It sounds so terrible, man. It used to be a choir of kids singing, and now it's just... Listen to this.
A special day with all your friends. Seems like it will never.
Yeah. Like, I don't know about you guys, but this is just, like, my kid's not listening to this. Like, I'm just gonna let you guys know, if I'm ever doing I obviously hope I'm doing this for the rest of my life, or until I retire, technically. It was good. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. If I'm not even gonna play you an original because I don't know if I'll get copyrighted or not, because obviously I'm gonna eventually upload this, but yeah, my kid, if I ever have one, he's only watching the originals. Like, I'm literally gonna go on YouTube and make sure he only watches original TV shows. No joke of a lie. He is not watching anything but 3-story atmosphere theater, whatever your name is, atmosphere theater. I don't care. You're banned. Get out, man.
This is trash. Who thought of this, bro? And the new
L songs, indeed. I'd be crying like I Show Speed too. I am gonna lie.
intro is even worse, man. Listen. Let's go on a big world adventure. This is not Thomas sounding music. This shit sound like Paw Patrol, bro. I can't believe they massacred Tony like this, bro. And this is not the reason why I
This is so like.
wore you on my balls, man. This is not the show I used to love and enjoy. Stop trying to appease to these kids and appease to me, a grown-ass man. Appeal to me. They ruined it, man. They ruined it. They really turned Thomas the Tank Engine into that freaking bootleg rip-off Thomas the Tank Engine, Chuggington.
Oh, Chuggington was, dude. Chuggington? No. No. Just, I know you guys have seen this show. No.
This is honestly one of the worst things that ever happened in humanity. And since I'm over here whining about this children's show, let me talk about one
I'm still sad that Mason just told me that the person who made little Backyardigans passed away. I'm still on that, by the way, in my head. The reason why I like Thomas because of the side roads. What do you mean? Like the cars and stuff driving? Is that what you mean?
final show.
Side roads or side? Did you mean see roads? You say, well, that's rods. No. Side. Oh, the little things. The little things. Yeah, that was
A show
cool.
that I only remember watching once in my childhood, but that one time alone left a scar that still remains to this day.
What show is he talking about?
I was in elementary school.
Yeah, sorry, side rods. Yeah, side rods. Sorry, my bad. Have you guys ever seen this movie? Have you guys ever seen this movie? I'm literally gonna pause it right here. Have you guys seen this movie? I will be surprised if you haven't. I'm not gonna lie. Monster House. Yep. Yeah, if you have not seen this movie, at least for me when I was a kid, I was scarred. I was scarred when I watched this movie when I was a kid. Scarred. My first time watching it, dude, I was terrified. I didn't even sleep. I will never forget it. My first time, I watched it like the year, when did this movie come out? Hold on. Let me check. (2006) Really? Oh, so this movie, wait, what year? Hold on. 2006 of what? July? So I was 5. I was 5 when this show came out. No. I was turning 4. Sorry, I lied. I was turning 4. So I basically watched this movie. I think I watched this movie in about 2009, 2008, 2010, like around that era. Because I remember I was at least 6 or 7. I did not sleep after watching this.
Staying up a little late one night, and on a TV, it was on Nick Jr. 24/7 baby content.
Yep.
Playing all the time. And at around midnight, this new show came on. It was called Ubi. This show...
What? I thought we were talking about the haunted house. What show is this?
was a hand puppet show, but
Object Fool on YouTube? Hold
unlike
on.
Sesame Street or any other hand puppet show, it was just hands.
This show
Give me so. Alright, I'm gonna cut the bullshit. The show ain't even that scary. I don't even know why I found this show scary as a kid. It's just hand puppets. Maybe it's their creepy eyes. I don't know. But I'm not gonna try to hype it up to be like scary. I'm gonna sound like one of those like SpongeBob Theory channels or whatever. It's also because this show made me raise a lot of questions. Like, how do they eat? How do they swallow their food? Where does it go? How do they use the bathroom? Do they have holes? How do they fight? How are their eyes attached to their hands? How do they put on rings? When they high-five each other, did they just kiss? Did they just have intercourse on screen? How do they even do it in this
This guy is so good.
universe? And if they do it, do they wear gloves for protection? So, how do they wear the gloves? Wouldn't that just cover their eyes? Where do their bodies end? There's actual people in this universe. What do they see below their hands? How do they drive cars in this universe? What is pushing the gas pedal? How does anything get
I've never seen this show a day in my life. I don't know what this is.
done in this universe?
Sorry.
I didn't like how many questions this show had me asking. That one time I watched this show was a life-changing and threatening experience
Never
for
seen
me
this.
as a child. And I hope no kid had to experience the nightmares I did because of this show.
Wild.
Nope.
I've grown a lot since I was a jit. I'm never saying that again. I've grown in hair, length, size, but most importantly, I've grown in mind. And I don't think I would be the person I am today
What am I?
if it weren't for these children's shows. Well, mostly only Thomas and Little Bill, but the rest were here too. If I forgot to mention a show, I just didn't watch it as a kid. That's just the way it turned out for me.
This show was so good. Oh my days, this show was so good. This one right here, again, don't remember the name. Goated.
I love reminiscing about old times and old childhood memories. It makes
W. W vid. W vid. Let me see what you said. I do have to go. I just want to see what you're talking about. Object. Can't spell. Word girl. You guys just have it down packed. That's how you know I'm getting old. Older. Because I don't remember that. Object. Fool. I bet we'll watch this. We'll watch this tomorrow. Nah, I have to go. I gotta go. I gotta edit. I got stuff to do. I can't. I gotta go. I pushed it an extra 30 minutes today. I pushed an extra 30 minutes. But I gotta go now because there's stuff I gotta do. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, friends, family, strangers, and my favorite people, my family here. Chat. Appreciate you, Mason. I appreciate you, Goofball. I appreciate you, Knuckles. I appreciate you. Who else is here today? Chaos. I appreciate everyone who joined the stream today. Now, I just want to clarify one thing before I end stream. So tomorrow, we're going to go live again. Bye, Fatty. All right. We're going to go live again. I want you guys, because I know Chaos, sorry, not Chaos. I know Mason's not in the chat. But tomorrow, or at some point, I want you guys, if you guys want, just because I would obviously want to do more of them, because I find them fun to do more reactions. So guys, Big D Randy, okay. I'm not, okay. Ay. I want to do more of them for sure. Again, I love gaming with you guys and playing different games and all that, but just gaming for me is not what I want to do on this channel for like long term. I want to do just bigger and different things. Oh, and the last thing, I will order the costume for the profile pic game eventually. I just need to pay for something first. It's kind of expensive. I gotta fix my e-brake on my car still. It's gonna cost me quite a bit. So just give me some time, and I promise the picture will come out, I hope, by next month or so. Again, I know this was supposed to be like right away, but unfortunately due to events, I cannot. Anyways, guys, I love you guys all for real. Like, without you guys, I'm literally nothing. I appreciate you guys for real. And if I do go live